All right, YouTube viewers, Jay Salvati here from thesecrettofatloss.com. Today we're gonna go over the insane bodyweight chest workout. Grow your pecs fast. Now, what I like to go through in this workout is nothing but bodyweight stuff that you can do. Usually, if there's a playground or a track or some area that has something that you can do dips on, you're set as far as any equipment goes. We're going to use a interval timer. We're going to do a 35-second routine followed by 35 seconds of rest. So we have that work to rest ratio of 1:1. So it's not quite HIIT, not quite anything else in terms of named, but this is an interval that I like to do because, well, I like the way that it makes my body feel, and I really get a good pump out of it when I'm using that type of work to rest interval. So what are we gonna do? Well, we're gonna start off with exercise number 1. That's gonna be an explosive push-up, okay? Exercise number 2, we're gonna do a single arm push-up, and I'm gonna show you how to modify it if you can't yet do a single arm push-up, or you just want a little bit more of a concentrated focus on that one arm where you're not worrying about, you know, lifting all of your weight, but you still want to get in that one arm movement. Okay, so number 3, we're going to do dips on a dip stand. You can use a straight bar if you're out at a playground, or you can use rings if you've got rings that you can set up somewhere. And number 4 is going to be an internal rotator stretch, stretching out your pec and your shoulder joint, so this way you can avoid any scar tissue building up and also keep a good range of motion, good flexibility while you're building your chest muscles up. So we're gonna get right into it. Today's a very hot day, so I brought something that I can actually sit on or actually drag around if I need to put my hands on if the ground is too hot, which today it is very hot. And other than that, like I said, equipment is going to be something that you can do dips on, something that you can time yourself with. An interval timer app is something that you can pick up on the internet, and then also something that you can lay on the floor to shield your hands from the heat. Let's get right into the workout. All right, ready to start the timer. I have this timer set up to where it gives 10 seconds of rest for me to get into that first exercise, just in case I need to prep something. But from there on, it's 35 seconds of work, 35 seconds of rest, and that's pretty much it. That's how I set my interval timer up. Like I said, you need something to put your hands on. We're gonna be moving from one exercise to the next, and just to give you an idea of how hot it is out here right now, if you pan out and you view this entire track, I'm the only one out here, but it's all good. You know what? Because you get a suntan and you get to work out at the same time. So we're gonna get this workout started. First exercise is gonna be explosive push-ups. Let's get ready for this, guys. All right, we're starting in about 8 seconds. Tell you, 35 seconds are a lot longer than it looks when you're doing this. All right, 35-second rest. So here's how I'm gonna do these, guys. I'm actually gonna put one arm on here to act as a bridge to help me push up. So this is how you bridge your one arm push up. You make it a little easier. I'm gonna try and alternate as well. So I'm gonna have this arm out. This one's doing the push. You don't have to come all the way down. Right here is good enough. We're gonna switch. And then here. Just like this. a little pause in between, but try and keep it consistent. And try and get an even number of reps on each side. All right. 2 exercises down. Now we're gonna take it into dips. Dips are gonna be a little bit easier. But believe it or not, the hardest thing about being out here today is not so much the difficulty of the workout, it's that everything I put my hands on is literally burning my hands. It's not fun, but we gotta get it done, baby. Get it. All right, 35 seconds of dips. Last exercise, that's gonna be hard. Starting to get shaky, it's all right. Now, you'll notice I wasn't going for, you know, max rep attempts with every single thing, every single exercise that I did. The dips were hard, the 1-arm push-up, very hard. So if you want, you can rearrange the exercises to where the easier exercise you'll be doing last. For me, that would be the explosive push-up. That would be the easiest exercise for me. The hardest would be 1-arm push-up, coming all the way down, then dips, then the explosive push-up. I did that on purpose because I want to illustrate to you that, you know, whatever you want to focus on, whichever exercise you focus on, or whichever type of movement you're focusing on, let that come first in your workout, okay? Let that come first, and then let the other stuff come second and third and fourth and so on. So on the next beep, we're gonna actually do a stretch. We're gonna head right over here to the goal post. We're a little bit behind. That's all right. So the idea is 3 exercises that are hard. Let me come over here for the stretch. Several important things about this stretch, okay? First, you want to have something that's very sturdy to push against. When I'm stretching out my arm, I want to make sure that my elbow joint is slightly below my shoulder joint, okay? So if you're looking from this direction, from head on, you can see my elbow joint is lower than my shoulder joint, okay? I don't want it up here. That could impinge my joint. So I bring it down here, it's a little bit more kind to the shoulder. From here, I'm gonna lean forward very slightly until I feel a comfortable stretch. Guys, you don't need this stretch to be, you know, very, very intense. This can be a very slight stretch. And seeing as that I just came from a few exercises, just the fact that you're coming from one exercise to the next, the muscle's already gonna have a pump to it. So you're gonna feel a stretch with pretty much anything that you do. All right, we'll do about 35 seconds and then we switch. So I kind of missed that interval. That's okay, because the stretch doesn't need to be perfect, guys. This stretch, though, is gonna enable the tissues of the chest muscle to stay nice and long and strong, and it will also prevent some shoulder injuries, because shoulder injuries are very popular when you start getting into some heavy chest work. So I'm gonna do this a little bit longer, but obviously you guys get the point, right? We've got 3 exercises. They're very hard, followed by a relaxing. We can make this an active stretch by pushing into the pole a little bit and getting more of a stretch in the chest. But I'm also adding a little rotation to it. So it's not just me coming forward with my chest, I'm actually coming a little bit down. So I'm adding a rotational aspect, almost like the opposite of, well, arm wrestling. If you're a good arm wrestler, you want to get that internal rotation all the way down. If you're a bad one, you get taken the other way. But it's that type of stretch, and that's stretching your chest out. It's also stretching your lats and some rotator cuff muscles as well. So that's the workout. Basic gist of the workout is that these bodyweight exercises will absolutely get your chest nice and pumped. It's going to give you a bigger chest, more vascular chest. Try and include it at least one time per week in with your workout. It's even better if you're doing it on a separate day than your gym work. All right, so something a little different than the actual dumbbell or barbell exercises that you're doing in the gym. That extra little variation in your workout is going to give you results that are much better, because now you're working all the stabilizer muscles, and you're going to help work out any muscle imbalances that you may have from doing the same weight type of exercises, because this requires a lot of stability and a lot of core work along with the chest movement that you're actually doing. So that's it. All right, how do we do them? Okay, so beginner, again, 2 times through. Intermediate is 3 times through. Advanced, you're going to go 4 to 5 times through. Leave some comments below. Let me know how this workout is working out for you. Let me know exactly what you think of the workout in terms of the order. Let me know if you switched up your order and you found another order was slightly harder, or maybe even easier if you were trying to make it a little easier. Let me know the order of your exercises that you did during this workout. Always keep the stretch last though, okay? You always want to keep the stretch last. At least that's how I like to do it, so this way I have a little bit of a rest before we go back into the bodyweight exercises. I'm Jay Salvati from thesecrettofatloss.com. I'll see you in the next video.